Hello guys, and welcome back to the BooKoo challenge run of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses Redux. And I'm not even going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into the battle with the Darkness Ruler today. So there goes our Spirit of the Winds. You dare to challenge the Dark deck, the Darkness Ruler. Of course, we do our Dark deck, destroys your Dark deck. Our Dark deck is bigger than your Dark deck. So last episode, obviously we schooled Weevil and Rex. We were also able to add a Widespread Ruin as well as another Dark or Skull Knight to our deck as well. The only complication here against this guy obviously is that we're going to be in trouble with using Spirit of the Books. So I didn't think about that until I thought about the layouts of this duel. So I think that Spirit of the Books only summons a BooKoo to an adjacent area, so I don't think it will summon a BooKoo to one of these summoning spots. I'll have to test that out. Hopefully it does, so that we can strengthen Spirit of the Books if we want to, but we might have to rely on our spellcasters. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to send a few traps forward, because we really don't have anything that will get rid of Labyrinth terrain, unfortunately. But it keeps in the spirit of the duel. So he has already got a Cryule on the field. So, I mean, that is an issue, because he does strengthen all fiends when he's in... And all damage to life points increased by 200 points. Okay, so that's not really a problem. Send a Tears of the Mermaid forward as well. Basically trap his cards so that they're in some trouble, and then try and make the most of it. Hopefully catch them when they're outside of his deck leader's range, because I think that he does boost and he's got extended range as well. So extended support range and increased strength for same type friendlies, the same as our leader as well. So basically only this center row is free of our deck leader abilities, and then of course these sides as well. But we're not really going to be fighting in the forest. If we can help it. It is going to help us to get his fiends into the forest if we can, but I don't think we will. So let's throw down Dark Piercing Light. We want him to attack in on these traps, which he's not going to do. I'm guessing he's not too offensive. He rather wants you to come into his area. So we can create Magician of Black Chaos, 4,100 attack. So much fun playing something like that out of your hand. And we'll just keep our Dark Piercing Light safe back here. Okay, so he does have a Needle Ball, which has been spellbound. So we can send, hopefully we can send something down our left-hand side that's going to be able to deal with that. Super strong Summon Skull, but it's not going to be able to do too much to our Dark Magician. Luckily, his deck leader is not of a high enough level that it gets the ability that weakens specific enemy types, like the Zera the Man's Head. So Magician of Black Chaos is unfortunately out of our support range. That just is what it is, sadly. So we can test... I'm going to test this with Spirit of the Books. So we'll see if I flip him up. Okay, so it isn't directly adjacent, it's anywhere in our summoning area, so that is good. So we can then start to build a Spirit of the Books offense as well. And then on the next turn we should be able to take out that Summon Skull without any sort of problem. So we can flip our Magician of Black Chaos up. Summon Skull is such a cool card. Like, it's one of the most, or in my opinion at least, one of the most obvious choices for a Fiend deck leader. It's such a cool Fiend deck leader. Okay, so we do have Skull Knight. Do we... Let me drop down an Invisible Wire. And then maybe on the next turn we'll summon Skull Knight. I'd like to rather save that to create a Cosmo Queen if we can. Because we do have Magician Black Chaos there in any case. I mean, if we have to, we'll just strengthen up the Skull Knight and do it that way. We can send out Shadow Spell as well. So maybe we just bomb our traps down the field. We'll bait him with Spirit of the Books. So Magician of Black Chaos is actually fine to attack in on Cryul, but there's actually no need for us to do that because we're getting a 200 point life point boost in any case, or a 200 damage boost because of that in any case. So yeah, so I'm going to keep that because we're going to do extra damage to him. Because at this point we're the ones on the offense. And I don't know what he's played there, but he's left himself basically wide open. So King of Yamimakai is going to get destroyed by the invisible wire. I am concerned that we've strengthened the deck too much. I mean, hopefully not. But it does feel really, really powerful. So we may have strengthened it too much. That's my own fault, but it's a lot of fun to play with, so I'm not complaining. So, I mean, there's a 4,700 attack Cosmo Queen out of our hand. We don't want that Cryul to attack out into us. And we can then attack directly into him. And it's duel done. So there's another sub 5 minute duel for the BooKoo deck. I mean, like I say, it's super powerful, but it's so much fun. And it may be one of my favorite decks that I've actually created. Okay, so all we have to go for here is King of Yamimakai. So we have got it there on the top row. I don't know if I'm going to time this well, especially when there's so many fake traps. My timing is completely off. Yeah, and we'll just stop it there. We'll get a fake trap, that's fine. So yeah, so I mean, at this point we don't really need the 3 in a rows. What I might do... Okay, so Darkless Ruler gives us another White Rose card. What I might do, because I am obviously thinking of doing the live streaming, with the live streaming I may just continue with this deck from this playthrough and use the live streaming to basically complete the, complete the card library and then do different deck builds as well. So once we have the whole map open, if I live stream with you guys and you're there, you can basically... You guys can decide together what kind of deck we can go for. We can go for, insect decks, whatever build you guys want. And we can then go and grind the cards and chat while we're doing it, which I think could be a lot of fun. So who is the lowest deck cost now that we can go for is going to be Pegasus, I believe. So yeah, so he's on 1,109 deck cost. Can we take anything out... basically to strengthen it? I mean, we can get rid of... We can probably actually take out this negate attack and then put the... what do we have down here? So we have got Dimension Hole, we have got Copycat, which we can put back into the deck. We do have another Shape Snatch. So maybe we put Copycat back into the deck just in case... any of our opponents do play a super strong... but is that going to put us a little over? What was his 1,100 and something? Was it 1,104? Please don't tell me it was 1,104. No, 1,109. So yeah, maybe our opponents will play a super strong spell card, and we can then, make use of that, whether that be Monster Reborn, anything like that. So yeah, Spirit of the Winds is just mowing through these people. And yeah, this deck was super inspiring. Like, I'm absolutely loving it. It is a shame that I feel that Spirit of the Books has maybe become a little bit surpassed by the spellcasters that we have in our deck. But I mean that is what it is. Worse things have happened. I mean, we don't really have too much. This is not a great starting hand. So maybe we'll just drop down Dark Elf in anticipation for drawing a Skull Knight. I mean, we are going to need to basically build up our Summoning Stars. I still love that Pegasus has BooKoo box in this version. Yeah, we might need to just wait this out. So his AI is, I think, going to just wait for us to make a move. Yeah, so let's just drop down... Let's drop down one of these Dark Energies just so we can make space in our hand. and see what we can play. So I just want to check BooKoo Box's abilities. So it is a fiend, so extended support range, increased strength for Centaur friendlies, and he is going to weaken our spellcasters as well. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. We have drawn our widespread ruin, which is nice. So maybe I just create a strong dark magician at this point, because we do need to get attack power on the field. And we'll just keep it here within our range, outside of his range. And hopefully, because he is going to get the toon boost, we are being reduced in toon. Hopefully we're able to survive that attack. Yeah, so he's going to attack in on us with Mystic Cloud. That's not an issue for Dark Magician. I think it would be pretty cool to make a toon deck as well. It seems that basically the two options currently with a toon deck, especially with the additional toon cards, is to run either a fiend toon deck. Oh, we can make a... yeah, let's do this. Yeah, it's basically to run either a toon fiend deck or to run a... let's pop that up there. A dragon toon deck. So I think that either one could be pretty fun. It's possibly something that I could look at building as well in the future. I should have flipped BooKoo up, but oh well. So either way, he's not going to be able to attack in on our deck lead directly. I do want to keep our cards as close to our deck leader as possible, so that if we are in range of his decreasing power, we are still strengthening our cards with our own ability. So yeah, so what we can do is we can just simply flip up BooKoo, create another Spirit of the Books. You guys know the play by now. So yeah, maybe we just move Dark Elf out of the way here so that we can start advancing another Spirit of the Books. Pop up BooKoo. Let's advance Dark Magician for now. I might possibly just strengthen him come the next turn, so that we have got a powerful Magician card, you know, advancing forward. And at least once we get him off of the toon terrain, that should help us somewhat. So we have got Clown Zombie in front of us. Dark Magician is getting weakened. We can actually just drop Yami here, so I think that I'm going to do that. It's still going to... he's still going to gain strength from the field, but because we're removing toon, it helps us to be on a level playing field with him, which is going to help us out a lot. So yeah, so we'll move Dark Magician across here. Oh, Mirror Wall, are you kidding me? Great. Okay, so I mean, we're still going to get rid of him, but yeah, that's basically this Dark Magician done for. Good thing we saved the Black Pendant at least. Come the next turn, we can just summon Dark Magician Goal over him. And yeah, we actually need to get rid of that Mirror Wall as soon as we possibly can. So we might have to just sacrifice a card to do it. I don't want to run over this Dark Magician just yet because I'm worried about him attacking us directly. So yeah, let's just play it safe for a single turn. Yes, he's not going to attack in on that Dark Magician in any case, which is fine. He is going to destroy the Spirit of the Books, though. Okay, so he is spellbound. So yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that Mirror Wall. So we might have to just sacrifice our Dark Elf to do that. because my thinking is that if we do that and get rid of Mirror Wall, we can then summon our Dark Magician Girl to take him out directly. So we can then run over Dark Magician. We can summon our Dark Magician Girl, strengthen her up drastically. And now we've got to hope that there are no Mirror Walls or anything out on the field. So there are not. She's going to strengthen from our Dark Magician in the graveyard. And Pegasus is done and dusted. Beautiful. 2 duels down in 15 minutes. Fantastic win for Spirit of the Winds. Dark Magician has been promoted. He did his job even from the graveyard, so no complaints from my side. We're not going to need another Dark Energy, but if we can get a Dark Hole out of it, that could be pretty nice. So... oh god, okay, so I've made it super hard for myself. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the timing right for this at all. Okay, maybe. There we go, yes, get in there, fake trap. Clown Zombie, and we're going to get a Dark Hole out of it. This deck is going to be insane. Oh, that's amazing. See, I'm getting there with my 3 in a rows, guys. I know that it was probably tough to watch initially, but I'm getting there. I told you that I'd get the hang of it. So I think that we do have time for another duel today, actually, because we've only been recording for like 16 minutes. So I can save. Who is our lowest deck cost opponent now? I think it's going to be... no, Necromancer's 1,214. So we've got Keith. Labyrinth Ruler is pretty high as well. So actually, our next opponent is going to be Ishtar. I don't know why I'm saving now. I should just add the cards into the deck first. So yeah, so we got Dark Hole. That is absolutely incredible. So we can throw out our Call of the Haunted. And we can actually just throw Dark Hole in. Yeah, that is awesome. That is, yeah, we're going with that. so cool. Yeah, it's actually really thrilling getting the 3 in a rows and getting them right for a change. So yeah, so Ishtar, obviously thunder themed now. It is going to help us having the mountain terrain for our Spirit of the Books, and we're not going to get a negative effect from that with our spellcasters. So yeah, I think this could be a fairly easy duel. I don't want to jinx ourselves. I do like the Thunder Nyan Nyan as a deck leader. She is really cool. I mean, she is a lower, so she is something level 4, so she is only going to strengthen her friendlies by 400, which is always a problem for me. I want that maximum boost from Thunder, but she's a really cool looking deck leader, and it's a nice homage to the original starter decks as well. So Ishtar's immediately gonna heal herself with Gift of the Mystical Elf. Basically a lot of female themed cards generally in Ishtar's deck. So what we're gonna do is let's immediately just create a Magician of Black Chaos. We'll strengthen him with Megamorph. It gives us a 3,600 attack beat stick within our range. Okay, so whatever's going on here is not good. I'm assuming that's a twin-headed Thunder Dragon that she's just fused. We'll see when it attacks in on our trap card. Yeah, so twin-headed Thunder Dragon, 4,300 attack. So it's a scary card to go up against. But our Magician of Black Chaos is more than powerful enough to take that on. So we will just move our deck leader forward. Magician of Black Chaos can attack in on that on the next turn. And we'll just send forward a Mesmeric Control. Actually, he won't attack in on that. He's not going to be powerful enough, because Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon within her range is back up to 3,700 after a Shadow Spell, which is absolutely ridiculous. So the only logical thing to do is to beef up Magician of Black Chaos even more to 3,900 attack. And then negate attack is gonna do us dirty, but that's fine. We can, yeah, let's move across this way. Then we can always go up in that direction. We'll block her off with this Mesmeric Control. We haven't been lucky with drawing our Spirit of the Books, unfortunately, in this duel, but it's fine. We can deal with that. I do wonder if that is a trap card on this side. So, yeah, let's just pop down Dark Hole behind us. Then on the next turn we will have a full 12 summoning cost, and we can then just go wild if we want. I don't think that's going to be a trap. Okay, so it isn't, so we can get rid of Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. I didn't actually even check what she fused to create that, so... Did she get rid of... She got rid of her Aqua Dragon to create that? Interesting. And then fused it with Horn of Light and Bright Castle. Okay, very, very interesting. Cool, so she does have Aqua cards available in her deck, apparently. So it's going to be interesting to see if whatever she has on the field... Okay, so whatever it is not powerful enough to take on Magician of Black Chaos. I think we may as well just throw out one of these Skull Knights. Maybe we'll just attack in with Skull Knight to see if... Okay, so it's not a trap. It is a Karyushin. That's not a problem for Skull Knight. If we can get a Dark Elf and be able to create Yami terrain, that's going to be pretty cool and pretty nifty. So yeah, so we'll move Magician of Black Chaos in. Not really many traps. So we will get our Crush card from her, of course. Not going to serve much purpose to us. Like, I've never really thought about the logistics behind building a Crush card deck. I mean, in this game, I think that the only way really is to do an Immortal deck, basically, and then use Crush that way. So yeah, let's create Spirit of the Books. We'll pop him up on the mountain terrain for now, just to get the maximum boost that we can. Can attack ahead with Skull Knight. Okay, so that is a trap. I'd rather that our Skull Knight gets affected by the trap, because we can always fuse Dark Elf, you know, to make the most of, that. Then the trap wouldn't have affected us, basically, because it just gets rid of the power decrease. I'd rather that than Magician of Black Chaos gets affected. So yeah, so we'll stay where we are. I don't want to run over Skull Knight. So yeah, so we'll play it safe this turn. I mean, whatever this is might actually attack over our Skull Knight, but it's better that than... Okay, so Thunder Dragon's in trouble. It's better that than our deck leader taking the full brunt of the attack. Oof. It's a powerful Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. I'm actually really glad that she didn't, or that she wasn't able to take down our Magician of Black Chaos, because that would have hurt a lot. Okay, so what we can do, we don't really have anything that we can summon that's going to be powerful enough to take down that Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, so Magician of Black Chaos is going to have to do the dirty work for us. We can strengthen our Spirit of the Books even further, and then we are able to take on this Thunder Dragon. There is always the worry that she's going to summon something which is powerful enough to defeat Spirit of the Books, but I wanted to do the damage while we could. And then get rid of that Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. She does still have more life points than what we do, unfortunately. So yeah, so let's just... We can actually just run over this BooKoo. We have got another one on the field if we need to fuse. Just so that we are advanced that space, that extra space forward, so that if we need to attack forward with our Magician of Black Chaos, another life point boost. Yeah, then we are able to, to do the full amount of damage to her. But we are able to basically attack straight in on her, which is going to help us out a lot. So we can create a Cosmo Queen. So she's done for. We can attack directly in on her with Cosmo Queen, which is going to generate all of this T army, which is going to allow our Magician of Black Chaos to advance 2 spaces as well. So 3,900 points of damage with Cosmo Queen, and then Magician of Black Chaos at his 4,400 attack is going to take down Thunder Nyan Nyan. And we're going to take down Ishtar for the 3rd duel in this video. And yeah, that's basically it. These cards are just insane. I don't really know again what to go for. There are 2 Thunder Nyan Nyans, so I guess for 3 in a row we can go for those, and I think they give you a Raigeki. So maybe we go for them. Yeah, let me see if I can get the timing right. Nope, I can't. We can go for the Thunder Dragons on the bottom row. So let's see if I can get that correct. Oh, I don't want to screw this up. Yes, there we go. Guys, I've got it. I've got it. 2, 3 in a row in a video. So yeah, Thunder Nyan Nyan, Thunder Dragon, and then what are we going to get from him as our 3 in a row? We're going to get a Super War Lion, which I'll be honest with you guys, I have no idea what that is. I've never used a Super War Lion in my life. I don't know if he was originally a ritual card, possibly. So we'll check on that. We'll see what that card is before I continue into the next duel. So by having the extra slot arrows, it really helps us out with 3 in a row. And I'm getting my timing a little bit better. So I'm happy with that. So we got our Crush card, obviously. So Super War Lion is a beast card. If face up, can move 2 spaces at a time regardless of terrain. So always has movement boost, which is pretty cool. He's not the most powerful of beasts. He's got a pretty cool design though. So maybe if you're doing a beast deck, he's fairly cool to have. Maybe a cool deck leader option for beasts. I think I would always go for, or is Nekogal number 2 a beast warrior? I think she's a beast warrior. But yeah, he's a pretty decent beast option for a deck leader. So yeah, pretty cool card. I'm happy with that. And then I don't really want to change anything in our deck for the next duels. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. The BooKoo deck, dare I say, is much more powerful than our last playthrough with the Marine Beast deck, with the Fish and the Aqua. I think because it's a lot more focused than what I had managed to do with the previous deck. We have these pure win conditions that we go for, and it's awesome. I'm super happy with it. So yeah, so that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the 3 duel blockbuster today, and then we're going to take on hopefully multiple duels in the next episode as well, and remain undefeated for as long as possible on this side of the run as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and if you are not subscribed yet, it does help out the channel tremendously, and I appreciate you guys so much. And until next time, bye for now.